Welcome to our DSDApp demo. Today, I want to show you how you can become a digital smile designer using the DSDApp. Today's topic is very interesting, is the smile design on your iPhone, a modern approach to treatment planning. But before we get started, I want you to go to the App Store and download the DSDApp just by tapping DSDApp by Dr. Coachman, register, and start your 14 days trial. Because today, you and I will be working on the same patient. And throughout this webinar, I will guide you on how you can understand the principles of smile design and everything else that you need to know to become a top smile designer in your clinic. And we are also very proud to announce that we have partners that also have the same methodology, which is to deliver a facial-driven smile to our patients. To help you better understanding what DSDApp is a visual digital smile design tool that helps you plan your patient's treatment better from start to finish based on the principles of smile design. So if we start thinking about the way that we treatment plan our patients, I can give you two different examples. One is the traditional thinking, which is a way of treatment planning your patients with first initiating function, then structures and biology, to then think about the aesthetics. When it comes to DSDApp, you deliver what we call the modern approach. So you use your dental knowledge with the dental tech knowledge to deliver first the final aesthetic result digitally, to then work it backward in your treatment plan in order to achieve your final goal. So let's now visualize what the backward treatment plan means. When we say start with the final aesthetic result in mind, we are saying that first, look at your patient and understand the facial components of your patient. Then, understand the dental components so you can now deliver a smile that is facially driven, that is harmonic with the overall components. Once you have your smile design ready, which you will see it's very simple to do with the help of the artificial intelligence, you can then have your clinical exams, complementary exams, to be the base for your overall treatment plan. And then you can show it the patient the treatment options. All right, so we are about to start our demo. So we're gonna work on the same patient together. But just as a note, whenever you start a smile design, the first step is to take a frontal facial picture of your patient. And as you see on the screen, you should have a solid background, such as a white or dark wall. Make sure that the patient is looking straight at the camera and that your iPhone is also set straight. Make sure you have great lighting, such as a ring light, as you can see on this video. And also, make sure that your patient is smiling with the mouth slightly open. So let's start our demo together. So tap on the DSDApp icon, and then on the top left, tap on it, and then go to New Case. On this menu, you will see all the way to the bottom, Smile Simulation. You will see three boxes: full smile, iTero, and intraoral scan. Right now, let's work with only a frontal facial picture of a patient. So tap on this plus sign in the full smile box. And if you have your patient in your practice, you can tap on Take Picture and take the picture of your patient to start designing. Or if you already have a picture of your patient, you can select a photo from your photo gallery in iCloud, Dropbox, or Google Drive. Today, as I said it before, we are working on the same patient together. So let's tap on the Try Me, which is the last option of this drop-down menu. And now let's select the third patient, which is the Try Me 3. So the first step is very simple. With your two fingers, you can zoom in and zoom out, and you can move a mireframe up, down, to the right or to the left. So position this mireframe onto the patient's existing teeth. You can also set the curvature of your smile. By bringing this curve up and down, and you can set the proportions of your teeth over the patient's smile. So once you're satisfied, I want you to tap Next. So what's happening right now? The artificial intelligence of DSDApp is calculating the patient's facial structure, and it's going to give you a suggestive smile based on the patient's average age and based on the patient's facial shape. Look how amazing this is. Here, for example, it shows me that this patient is young and the shape of her face is triangle. So it's giving me a smile design with triangular shape on the teeth. Of course, you can always change your teeth selection. Just go to Smile Jam and Free and tap Generate, and you automatically have different sets of teeth. It's like doing a teeth mounting, but within a fraction of a second with the power of the artificial intelligence. Of course, if you want to customize your smile, you can go to Smile Harmony, for example, and we have different selections such as Smile Curve. We have other shapes as well. You can go to Frame and change the position of your smile frame. You can change the height of the teeth and also the proportions. You can set the position of the buccal corridor or select the number of teeth that you are designing in this smile. And then under colors, you just select the right color that will match with the picture. Once you're satisfied, tap Before and After. And now you will have a before and after picture of the design that you just created. Just slide your finger to the right and to the left. And here is when you can start to educate your patient on how the potential treatment plan could look like in the end. Just to give you an example, here, for example, we have, according to my design, I would do some ortho, then some veneers, some gingivectomy prior to veneers, of course. And that's how you should initiate a treatment plan. As you are designing, you are already visualizing and understanding how you're going to be creating your treatment plan based on the final aesthetic design. You can always tap on Share and then tap Photo Tap OK. And once you go to your own photo gallery, you will have the before and after picture side by side, where you can show to your patient the before and after as you are explaining the treatment plan. You can also share it with their own text messages or email so they can show it to their own family and friends. And I can guarantee you that your patient will love the fact that you can let them also participate in the design process. You'll be educating your patient, and then you will automatically increase your acceptance rate. Let me go back to the app. And now your next step is to tap on Next. Just add the name of your patient and save the case. For you to find your patient, go to My Patient and tap Open. All right, and it took what? Maybe a minute? And that's how amazing the technology can help you designing smiles that are facially driven and help you initiate better your treatment plan. Let me show you another case. So the process is basically the same. I'll go to Menu, New Case. I'm gonna go to Smile Simulation. Then I'll tap on this plus sign in the full smile box. I already have the picture of my patient here, so I'm gonna tap on Gallery. I'll select my picture. And here we have Joe. He's about 65 years old. He has had bad experiences in the past in dentistry. But I wanna show him how a new smile could look like in his face even before he started treatment. All I have to do is to take a frontal facial picture of my patient, then tap on the AI smile simulation. And then again, I will position my smile frame onto the patient's mouth. I will set the right proportions and curvature. I will tap Next. The artificial intelligence of the app will give me a suggestive smile based on the patient's average age and facial shape. And look, here we have a motivational smile simulation that allows me to educate my patient on how their final treatment would look like if they did the treatment plan with our clinic. So here I'll tap on before and after. And now I have the before and after picture. And as I was saying, you can always share this picture with your patient. You can share it with the dental technician and have the before and after side by side and use it as a visual reference for the final design. So now that you learned on how to design smiles using the DSDApp, let's dive into the principles of smile design and the facial analysis that you have to do to create these smiles. That is a phrase that we say at DSDApp. We say that everything starts with the face. Why? Because we believe that people are not 100% symmetric, but people have your own unique asymmetries, which make everybody unique. This is an article from Dr. Christian Coachman, Eduardo Mann, Dr. Kyle Stanley, where they say that their ultimate goal is to obtain harmony and not symmetry, as faces are asymmetrical entities, and because of that, cannot be analyzed using purely straight lines. And this is true. When we apply our mathematical rules into our treatment plan, we are delivering what is functional and what is correct for the patient. But when it comes to the aesthetic part of it, because people are not 100% symmetric, we must deliver a smile that might not be 100% perfect, but that should be perfect for the patient's facial and dental structures. And once you understand how to analyze those components, in the app, you will see that you will find what we call this mireframe. And the beauty of this mireframe is that every line has some dental science behind it, such as the midline, smile curve, cervical curve, papilla curve, red proportions, and natural shapes. And as you are designing, you will be training your eyes on how you should be proceeding with the treatment plan based on the final result that you created. Some doctors think that you have to have a full mouth restoration in order to do some smile design. But I can tell you that you can use DSDApp to visually initiate different treatment plans. So for example, if you look here right in the middle, we have a patient with a wax frame, and you can digitally create the teeth mounting on this patient to have it as a visual communication for your lab technician. You can use it to measure veneers and crowns, as you can see here on the top left. You can use it to start a ortho brainstorming with your orthodontist. You can use it for periodontal cases, static cases. You can use it for smile harmony. Let's say you have a patient who has already done the ortho case, and now you can see that this person can still have a more harmonic smile. How can you do that? Just by delivering a smile design using the DSDApp on your iPhone. When it comes to implementing the DSDApp on your daily workflow, we suggest you to, after the patient comes in and do your initial consultation, you take a frontal facial picture of your patient, and then as you're listening to your patient, understanding your patient's wishes and desires, you can deliver a smile design. You can confirm this is smile design with the clinical exams and complementary exams that you will be performing on this patient to then give a treatment option that is approved by the patient and that is facially driven. With DSDApp, we also have an advanced option of smile design, and which is by integrating a frontal facial picture of your patient and an intraoral scan of your patient. The process is almost the same. The only difference is that now when you integrate the intraoral scan of a patient, you have to calibrate that STL and superimpose over the patient's picture. So let me show you how it works. You go to the menu, New Case, Smile Simulation. You select the picture of your patient. You will go to the other two boxes. It could be the iTero or it could be your own intraoral scan from any other brand. You would insert a upper intraoral scan and calibrate the STL over the patient's picture. As you can see, it's very simple. All you have to do is to place the targets at the exactly same position on the picture and on the STL. If you have to make any adjustments on the calibration, we have these buttons at the bottom where you can move it to one side or to the other or rotate the STL. And as you can see there, in this case, for example, as the patient smiles, you cannot see the gingival margins of the smile. But with the STL, you can now see the entire teeth of this patient. And with that, you can get a much more accurate design for your project. You will set this mireframe onto the patient's picture, and then the artificial intelligence will give you a suggestive smile design based on the patient's facial structures and average age. Then, of course, if you want to, you can always customize that smile. You can change the size of the laterals, for example. You can select the teeth shape of your design. For example, we have here John Heito, and John Heito contains natural teeth selections that were shared with different digital lab companies. So once you select one of the John Heito's teeth library, you're also giving your dental technician some great information on what exactly teeth form you are going to provide for this case. You can change the number of teeth. You can change the midline. For example, if you were doing an ortho brainstorm, you then select the right color to your design. And once you are satisfied, you tap before and after. And as you already know, here you have the before and after picture. As you can see, it's facially driven. It looks very natural. You can have the patient to be the co-designer to help you select the teeth form, so you can customize the patient's experience. But what I want to show you here is when you tap next with the STL, you can now add some measurements. So all you have to do is to tap on that set, which is right below measurement, and take your ruler and set the targets at the place where you want to be measuring. You can add as many rulers as you want. Just keep tapping on set and you will have them. And if you want to delete some, just tap on delete. Once you're satisfied with the measurements, tap on share PDF. You will enter the patient's name and you will generate, and the DSDApp will generate a instant lab documentation for you to send it to your dental technician or to any other person who is involved in this treatment plan. Just so you know, you will be getting a PDF with all the important information of this treatment plan and also the original STL straight from your DSDApp iPhone version. Once you're done, just tap Save Case, then tap Save Case again, and if you want to see this patient, just go to My Patients and tap on Open. So here's an example on how the instant lab documentation works. As you can see, we have the initial photo of the patient with the name on it, and then you also have the teeth that you selected from John Heito. You have a screenshot of the STL, the patient's picture, and the frame that you designed over it. And you also get the measurements that you created in your Smile design. And then you have, of course, pictures of the STL, but you also get the STL file. And that is a great way for you to communicate with other dentists and dental technicians, because you will be including a clear instructions and images to improve the accuracy of the final result. So as you could see, DSDApp is a powerful tool to have in your practice. And I want to invite you, if you didn't do it yet, to download the app and start your 14 days free trial to start your journey as a digital smile designer. So if you have any questions, just contact us at info@digitalsmiledesignapp.com or call us at +1 786 713 1168. I'm Dr. Jogo Alves. Thank you very much for watching this.